Well, good afternoon, fifth and sixth graders. And today is the first video for history that you have for this new book that we're studying about ancient civilizations. And this book is the way that history is going to work is with this book, they have a one of the things that they require is to do some they're basically writing some essays, they call them, but really they're just longer paragraphs or maybe one or two paragraphs. And that will be something I'll be teaching as well separately, really, from history, although there's a part here that does go through that a little bit. Because on your tests, you will be doing some essay type questions. Now, if that word scares you, excuse me, it shouldn't, because it's just something that you will have to learn to do as you get into the upper grades, especially in our school, but especially when you get to college. Writing becomes a tremendous part of the work that you need to get done in your college work, and a lot of it's just done on your own. You learn to do research, you learn to do all kinds of things. And so, in this particular section that you're going to begin with, pages 2 through 5, 2 is just a picture. It's showing some of the things in there, and it's got certain things in there, like, for instance, it says, focus, the Bible is completely accurate as a source for how history began. History started with Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, one thing you'll notice on your work text is that, and I'm showing you one right here, the work text that you have here, if you notice it says page numbers where answers can be found, which is very helpful for you. And so as you're going through these, you'll find that some of these things are very familiar. But here's how it's going to work for history this year, and that is that you, as the student, will be taking notes. Now, fifth grade, that's going to be something that you haven't really had much practice with, and focusing on the things that would be the primary information that you need to do. Now, the new book that they have this year does the same thing that our other book did, and that is they'll have certain things. For instance, on page number 4, if you go there really quickly, and you look at one of the bolded words there, excuse me, the only bolded word there, which is Moses. And you know Moses, and so bolded words are something that are important to know. Now you can, I would not suggest doing this. I would not suggest writing, the first book of the Bible, Genesis, was written by Moses about 3,500 years ago. Okay? Instead, what I would do would be something to the effect of Moses, writer of first 5 books of Bible, and then, maybe a dash before that, and writer of first 5 books of Bible, dash 3,500 years ago. You don't need to write every single word in there. You want to make it short and more understandable for yourself. That way, you have an opportunity to look at your notes and quickly find answers. Because when we have the quizzes or the tests, they are going to be restricted to a certain amount of time. And so that being the case, then we need to get that done quickly, and that's why I'm allowing you to use your notes. So if you take good notes, if you have good information, if you just write everything down, technically, yes, you could do that. That would be notes, but imagine trying to find all the answers within a certain amount of time, and that's all you have to do that. And so, so with the quizzes, you'll have that. You'll be able to write down notes and be able to use them on the quiz. And then on your tests, most of the tests are going to come from your quiz questions. And of course, there will be essay questions as well. Not on your quizzes. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Late night tonight. It's 11 o'clock, past 11 o'clock. So, but not on your quizzes. It's going to be on your tests more than anything, but I'll let you know what those are beforehand so that you know what to study for. I think that on this first section, I'm not going to give you any kind of a study guide because I want to see you use your notes for these things. I think using your notes is going to be everything you would need. Now, fifth graders, you're going to need to adjust and learn how to do this. The sixth graders generally already know how to do this, except for the two new sixth graders that we have. But generally, taking notes can be a very helpful thing. Now, there will be some times when I will ask questions, and we'll do that for points. We're not going to do that for this first chapter, but we'll have teams. We'll break those teams down and have competitions, and we'll do short questions. We'll also use plickers at times when we get to that point. I'm getting closer to getting that ready. We'll use plickers for answering basic questions that you can earn points for your team in order to be able to do that. All right, well, that's it. Your assignment, you can see in your syllabus, is pages 2 through 5. You're only going to do page 1. That's it, just page 1 on that Bible sheet. Now, you'll find that tomorrow's lesson, when we get to it for history, there are actually, it'll assign, in fact, let me look really quick so I can say for sure. Tomorrow's lesson is pages 6 through 8, which you see in your syllabus, but you'll also be doing pages 2 and 7 through 10. Now, 7 through 10, if you go there, you'll see, go ahead and turn over there. On page 7, it has certain questions that will only apply to certain parts of the reading that you have for pages 6 through 8. So pages, you're not doing page 8, you're just doing page 7, and then you're doing 9 through 10, and so that's a study guide. But there are times when we're doing pages that are actually not a part of your assignment, not a part of your, what do you call it, not a part, you don't do the whole thing at the same time. Some of the things you do, you'll do with the, you'll do parts of them because of the pages you read, and then you come back later and do other parts of them. So, all right, so that's it for today, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at school. Have a good day. Bye.